Oh fuck yeah. Okay. Let's get it. I still don't know if I wanna learn flying, bro. I just can't. I don't know. Let's test this again. Let's fly. Okay. That's ER. But let's see. I need to keep the lock so it's hit. For some reason. I don't know how to like look more people. Can you look more people? Where is this going? Oh no. I don't think it's going to catch up to it. Yeah. It doesn't seem to be catching it. It does follow though. Oh. So I do have to keep the lock on. Oh fuck. What? Wait. Need to check something real quick. I need to put the stream into the bartender category. Save. Finally. Why didn't save at first? Fuck. Okay. Okay. Locked. Hard lock. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. I know that I fucked up because like when I start to lock something, I think I start to switch locks. Like there is one people, I lock it, then I take off the lock. That's what I fucked up. And when I just lock, I should just do this. That is going to hit. Because I still have the lock on. And that's what I fucked up. Oh, maybe. Can you speed it up? Okay. Okay. Okay, you go. Okay, now I understand why I fucked up. I didn't leave the lock on them. That's the problem. That was the problem. Oh fuck, this makes me wanna buy this shit. Ugh! Control. Okay. 30 kilometers. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Yeah. I don't think it can follow up people that are like too, like, not like. There's no way. Can't even see it on it. Yeah. Ah, yeah. I'm going to lose luck, but what? Yeah, I fucked up. Okay, it's not bad. Okay, now I know how the sparrows work. Okay. Let's change loadout. First flight. Let's see. For these Mavericks, do I need a targeting pod? Is it something I need? I guess I need it for these ones, but they are IR ones that I can use. I feel like I would use the IR ones. Like, why would I use these over this one? Same warhead, I feel like. Same speed, same range. It has a different lock range though. And this is heavier. Same everything. And these are big payways. These are guided though. I got pounded by something with payways, I remember. I don't know how to use targeting pots. Let's try these first. I don't like desert. Oh. How did I miss that? It's interesting. Do I have? I don't get it. This is the gunner cam? Wait. Is it? The targets to hit, but... Hmm. Okay. Uh... Hmm. This is aim 9 hours. Oh. I should hit. This plane is fucking beautiful, bro. Holy fuck. Why am I... What are you doing? Hello? But now? Wait. What is the lock for the ground? So I lock ground. It's Alt X is the air lock. What's Alt no. Alt C to lock ground. Was that the guy that I shoot at? Okay. He's homing in. What? Hello? Interesting. I don't have spare wheels left. Second. Okay. I'm gonna come. It sounds so good. Fuck, I love this thing. Should I buy it? Will it hit? It is on target. It's interesting, when I did it in the cop, this didn't work. Will this hit? Okay. Seems like it's a direct hit. Actually, no, it's... Ah, it's missed. What do you do? I could do direct hit. Whoa. So sexy. Hmm. Okay. It's going to have what I was aiming at. Did it hit the leopard? The 2A4s. Seems like it's going to be a direct hit. Ooh. Okay. But will that hit like a moving target? It's actually hit them pretty fast too. Okay, kinda understand how this works. I know. Should I try the Jadems? Maybe the big pounders? Hold on. Okay. The slide. Let's see. I want these big, big bayways. These are the small bayways. I don't see these used. What I see used are either these AGMs or these big boys. Laser guidance. What's the difference between the GBU 10 and the 40? What's the difference? This is much lighter. Guidance time, this is longer guidance time. Explosive. Explosive type is the same. Explosive mass is the same. More penetration. 80-meter destruction. 200-meter fragment. This. Oh my god, that's actually that's scary shit. I think this is better. Okay. Then I have the targeting pod here. Okay, let's try this. It's the mountains. Okay, I can just drop it here, but I didn't know. Fuck. Let's. What? Where? Oh, I dropped it. I didn't realize. That didn't land where I wanted it to land. At all. Oh, that's not what I need. Where? B. This one. I'm too close. What the fuck they use these things? Oh! Oops. I'm not sure if 4 of these payways are better than 4 big rockets. I think one of them should hit. Yeah. I think that's right. Okay, so the way it works is that I need to go into the pod, select the place, and then I get that line, and then I can like just drop it once the things and the lines line, I guess. I cannot really explain it, but I feel like I'm starting to understand it. Oh, I'm on Sparrow. And I was stupid. Here, I got back my lock. Did it hit? I fucked up. Man. Oh. Oh fuck, I fucked up. I think I missed that. Where did I put it? I didn't miss it all. Okay, but this thing only works on like steel targets. Oh, oh. I think only one is going to hit. One hit. Wait, didn't I drop two? I thought I dropped two of them. Overgy. Overgy. And back. Up. Up. Wait, this is pretty accurate. So I use the targeting pot to put down those little like GPS guidance places, I guess. And then I can use that to aim better. Interesting. Okay, okay. I like the rockets better. They're kind of weird too, but I like them better. And now the Sparrow seems to be working as well. Should we buy this? I guess I could. Didn't really put me back. Oh god. Making the worst decisions of my life, aren't I? Well, I'm still good on money. I can technically do it. If I want. Let me check something real quick. What I need to do right now is this one, Firefox. Oh. Okay. We are going to watch Defin's video about it. Why are these guys like... Bro, 2 weeks ago the patch was not even out. Hello? Like, why would you make a video about the F-18 early? What? Is this a fucking plane as a arrow? That's kind of creative. I like that thumbnail. Should have. Okay, so Matt is saying that everyone should have this. I don't know what that is, guys. Defin. Defin says it's a trap. Okay, first we watch Defin. And we're going to watch Matt. These are two people that I watch on my... I'm subscribed to Defin. On my fucking creator YouTube account too. I'm in Gaijin store as well. I don't know. Did we buy this thing? Like what other options I have for US? That is something to don't fund this goddamn Israeli jet, bro. Don't play that nation. I have enough on my plate already. Okay. So I could buy an F5. But why would I do that? I could buy this thing. This is probably only really good for... It should be good for bombing bases, but I believe the Harriers are pretty damn slow. Yeah. There's no way that I'm going to get to the bases faster than anything else, like a Phantom or whatever. Because Phantoms are pretty fast. Yeah. But Phantoms are pretty damn fast. The Hornet is like decently fast. Interesting. I mean, A10, that's basically useless for me. This Tiger Shark is like... What does the F-20 Tiger Shark has, actually? The Sparrows, too. The NM9Ls. These had... ground stuff? I didn't know that the Tiger Shark had ground... any ground capability, actually. I didn't know it did. The Phantom, I'm just looking at in-game right now. Phantom has Sparrows as well. They're just A9F Sparrows. But the Phantom can have shit ton of bombs. I feel like a Phantom is just a base bomber, basically. But I want to have like different premium planes, if that makes sense. Because in Germany, I went for the MiG. Honestly speaking, I should have went for the Tornado. To be honest, I'm kind of regretting buying the MiG. I might buy the Tornado later. In Japan, I went for the T2. There's not really good options here. I feel like the T2 is going to be a good plane to learn like dogfighting and such things. You know, like a lower BR stuff. It's really fast too. That's why I went for that. I'm going to grind the Japanese with that once I get started, because I barely ever played games with these things. So, but I definitely want to grind out my Japan, my German, my US, my Britain, and my Sweden Air too, because these are the ones that I have ground stuff for. So those are the things that I need. Okay, what else is there? Let's see. Okay, I guess we are just going to watch the video. Okay. Fuck. So, who should I watch first? Let's watch this.
See early, it's the premium as of right now 12.7 that you
Yep.
can buy for way too much money.
Is this 9.7 actually? Yeah, it's 12.7 in air. 12.7 in air, which means I am going to be meshed up against 15C. Uh-oh. F16C. Uh-oh. USSR, what do you have here? 234. 237. I feel like the 12.7 is a bit
even
much.
if it were to be on sale. The Hornet is relatively slow, it accelerates pretty decently, and the movability, while pretty good, also is a massive speed bleeder, so it is kind of hard to deal with multiple opponents at the same time.
True.
Together with the kit, you have 6 aim 7Ps in...
Like, even like just playing the Hornet in like test flights, whenever I turn, I lose so much fucking speed. It's actually insane how much speed you lose.
This case and 2 AIM-9Ls, but you can also swap out the outer AIM-7P pylons for double AIM-9L racks. Now I did try this at the start, didn't have much success with it, because at the end of the day radar missiles are pretty damn important nowadays, and that's gonna be the main issue
are just going
of flying this thing. It's not really the speed bleed, the lack of a top speed, or just the overall package.
Look at that speed, bro. Look at how he's losing speed. He was at 1k here.
Bleed, the lack of a top speed, or just the overall package. It's mainly the AIM-7Ps that let it down, and while these are an upgrade over the AIM-7Ms because they have IOG, meaning that when you unlock someone you can relock them and it reacquires the target if it doesn't fly off to the left or right. You can see it here, it's flying off to Narnia into the city, but it's still tracking the guy. Sometimes these missiles go apeshit, keep the lock, very often they will keep tracking, but the issue really is the AIM-7P is not very reliable when you keep in mind that the Russians just have much better radar missiles at this BR. You have R-24Rs, R-27s, and God forbid they have R-27ETs.
Yeah, the BR might be
solidly outclassed, and on top of the fact that you have very slow missiles that you can actually dodge by simply rolling, because your airframe is also pretty slow, the missile is gonna be even slower on top of it. So your missiles are gonna have a very limited effective range if you actually want to combat people that are shooting back at you. If you want to shoot at guys that are just flying straight at you across the map, you can shoot it at like 35 to 40 kilometers with relative ease, but keep in mind that these missiles are very likely not going to be connecting.
Yeah,
the radar
that's what I noticed
okay,
too.
didn't really have too many issues with it. You don't have an HMD. The lock-on with the ACM is pretty decent. The pulse Doppler is okay. The TWS does lock onto the air very often, and it likes to break lock.
Yeah, the TWS doesn't
too much
really...
since you don't have Fox 3s anyway, and you have to maintain a lock regardless. And that is going to be another issue with the AIM-7s on an airframe like the F-18. With the F-18, you do not want to be flying into a group of enemies, which is what RRB is. You are forced to keep flying towards the enemies if you want to keep your missile flying at your enemies. So it's very important to use the gimbal limit and maybe use something like F-Pull to outrange an R-27 if they decide to shoot it at too far of a range. Now if you want to know more about these tactics, these terms that I'm using, I made a whole Fox 1 and Fox 3 guide as well as a radar guide. I'll link them in the description if you are a new player.
I did watch the radar guide that he put out.
And if you are watching this because you just bought it, I recommend you to take a look at those two videos because they will give you a lot of information that will come in useful so that you don't have to go trial and error and die 20 times in a row without getting any kills.
I should just make a video with Devin and Matt convinced me to buy the F-18. And now I hate them or something.
Because it's not unheard of at this BR. Fox 1 BR is, in my opinion, one of the most frustrating to play. Because notching is virtually impossible when it comes to the ER, for example. Meaning that you have to multipass, you have to break lock, you have to utilize tactics to actually outperform these missiles. And they can kind of just look at you and shoot it off. Am I coping here? Am I complaining? No, but the balance is very far-fetched. And that's another issue with this plane. The compression. At 13.0, we have something like the F-15A, which absolutely destroys this thing. Now, luckily, they happen to be in your team very often, but they are faster. They have the same radar missiles, slightly worse, because they don't have the IOG, of course, but they have AIM-9Ms. The flight model is better, especially for Era B. The radar feels better. And just overall, it is a much better kit. Having more speed in a missile like the AIM-7M makes a very drastic difference. You are not shooting AMRAAMs, which are already good on their own. You're shooting a mid-missile of a platform that isn't that great to begin with to shoot missiles from. But that doesn't mean that you can't kill anyone with them. Luckily, as of right now, a lot of guys are flying the same plane as you, so when you get the missile off first, there's a very big likelihood that you will hit them first. My missile is going off to Narnia, and it's going to hit again. These missiles make no sense. This has been fixed for the most part. This was patch day, and the missiles were kind of buggy. I haven't had any issues with it when I flew it today.
Like yesterday,
But if you get the...
Yesterday I was trying out this plane in the test map and like test flight. It was horrible. Like the warplane was just straight up horrible. It was really bad. I didn't like it at all.
Missiles off first, you mostly get the kill as long as the planes aren't Russian. Against Mirages, against something American, you're gonna be fine most of the time.
Okay.
And I'll demonstrate right here that even at distance, if they don't combat you effectively, you will be able to kill them despite them having better missiles than you. Now my missile flies to the left, but just ignore that for a second. That is not actually happening. We are going to be abusing the gimbal limit. We are going to fly all the way to the left, so that when he fires back at us, we're not flying straight into his missile, meaning that it's going to take his missile longer to get to us. It's also going to be leading us, meaning it's going to lose more energy while doing so, so I have a big advantage if he keeps flying straight. Luckily, he doesn't fire back at us, so it's very easy for us to just keep guiding the missile in. It hits him out of the air, and the Su-34
I understand the gimbal limit
and
thing,
that's another issue I want to talk about. Almost every match, and I'm speaking like 80 to 85% of the time, you are going to be fighting 13.3s and 13.7s. I was talking about the F-15A. That is only 0.3 higher. If you go a whole BR higher, you start running into grippers and stuff, you literally get nothing done. You are a fish out of water. And the last time I checked, fishes really like to be in water. Kind of like how squirrels really like to be inside of a tree. This plane unfortunately doesn't tell you what you're locking onto, but with the RWR you can deduct that it's a MiG-29 radar, which means it's probably gonna carry ERs, which is also gonna be a reason why I'm gonna be a little bit cautious. Now I am able to shoot the missile off first, we go onto the gimbal limit, he shoots a little bit too late, which means that I can keep cranking it a little bit. Don't forget to turn last second. That ER has IOG. If you keep flying straight, the missile will go to your last known position, and it will probably hit if you don't maneuver whatsoever. So be careful. It's the same thing with the AIM-7P. If you dodge one, make sure that you keep dodging. Change it up the second that lock breaks, because if you don't, very big likelihood it's going to find your house and pull your pants down. Same thing here.
I didn't know you can shoot it like that.
And it's an AIM-7F, so I know I'm gonna have to shoot first. I just need to be patient. It's scary, I know, but you're better off killing him first and then dodging it, than breaking off and not killing him and then giving him the ability to just guide it in regardless. Now there is an issue with this tactic though. When you shoot them out of the air, you get a severe damage, and guess what it does? It doesn't actually kill them. It will now be able to keep locking onto you, and there's a very big likelihood it kills you. Now what you can do against AIM-7s is just roll them out of the way, and they really don't pose that much of a threat. But if it's an ER, for example, that is a major issue. Now in this case, there is a guy at high altitude, and again it's a MiG-29, so it has ERs. Now it might be a Yak-141, an Su-27, or perhaps a MiG-29, but it doesn't really matter, because you fight these guys the same way. We get the missile off first, we let it guide in. Should I have used the gimbal limit? Yes, but I'm trying to close the gap here and he wasn't shooting back at us. And I'm lower, which means that I can simply multi-pad his missile while making sure that my missile keeps guiding in. And this is exactly what I mean. I get a severe damage. He isn't actually dead. I turn around and try to get away from him, but keep in mind he has HMD. And he probably has ET, so I started turning preemptively. I look at him and I notice that he's shooting something at me. We go underneath him, we flare it luckily this time. And we don't end up getting gored, but let's be real, if he had another ET, he probably would have killed me right then and there. Now here for the full game, we get onto the 6 of a MiG-23 that's bombing.
The thing with Defen is, bro, like, whenever I see him play whatever plane he's playing, and then it's like, this plane sucks, or this plane this, and this plane that. It's always like, like if it's with a negative title or negative, like, situation with the plane. But then I see him play with the plane, and he's shooting everything that moves down almost. Like, I'm getting mixed messages, bro. I'm getting mixed messages. Like what? So you are telling me that the plane is shit, but if you are as good as me, then you might be able to make it work.
I get a little bit lucky with the AIM-9L. Don't
that just sounds like a challenge.
All too often, especially at medium to long range. But at like medium to short range, you can get lucky if they don't drop the afterburner, but it's a little bit...
Where did your gear go, buddy? What happened?
RNG. Barrage starts coming in, but I'm not really worried about him right now because he's not actually flying at me, and something like a Yak 141 is a lot more dangerous, but he's also on the deck. So instead I'm gonna start locking the guy that is at high altitude. We lock.
What is a Yak 141? Is this some Russian shit? I don't remember. Oh, this thing. Oh, this thing! Oh, I remember now. It's weird as fucking plane. Okay, I remember. It's weird as snowball plane. Interesting. Very interesting.
Onto his missile, but with this plane it's very easy to switch lock and make the missile go back to the intended target, and sometimes it will end up shooting them out of the air. This is not one of those instances, so we go head on, we basically dodge them both, and then we lock onto the guy that's again not at too low of an altitude. I know that that's gonna hit if he doesn't actually go down or if he doesn't corkscrew it properly, so we get our second kill of the game. Now we only have 2 missiles left, which is suboptimal. But you know, it is what it is. We go out of the furball because I don't really want to deal with any of those. As of right now, I am relatively slow. There's a furball going on. They only have 2 missiles. As well as the fact that I have 2 guys that are behind us. And the last thing you want in this thing is Burger King food ladders. You do not want to get jumped when you're working on someone else. You are 100% going to get clapped because you are...
What I noticed, like, I haven't played much air. But when I was trying out my T2, like, I was trying to fly, like, low or sometimes, and the fucking mirages, they always fuck me in the ass, bro. Like, that's my whole experience so far with playing the game. The fucking mirages just fucking me. Mirage trees and shit. That's my T2 experience so far in air. With that, how many games I played with that shit actually? Aviation. I played 10 games. I have a 60% win rate though. I'm naughty. I have 1 kill. I'm bad, bro. I need to learn. That's why I'm trying to... Like, I need an aircraft that is, like, capable of teaching me the ways, because I feel like the T2, because you don't have flares and you have to use the mighty mouse, I think, flare. I think it's the mighty mouse. That's the rocket launcher's name, I think. Is it? Expand. Yeah, it's the Mighty Mouse. So yeah. Okay.
Never getting your energy back. Shoot a missile at him, it goes into the ground, unfortunate. He tries flaring the ground, but he ends up exploding anyway, and then we start committing towards the Mirage. And the second I kill this Mirage, I'm actually probably going to land. I'm right next to the runway. I'm out of missiles, and again, missiles are going to be very important. I try to keep a little bit of altitude to bait him into flying up at me. He does not, but he also doesn't go low enough, and he ends up eating it directly on the forehead. We go for a landing, and then we engage the last guy, who is a MiG-23. Now we are on about 13 minutes of fuel. He just took off as well, so we should be on a relatively similar performance. I did take a little bit less. I take about 16 minutes with a drop tank. So upon taking off, I can instantly drop it, and I don't have to worry about bailing out and changing my loadout. I can simply just take back off and save a few extra seconds. We shoot the missiles at him, he goes low enough to multipad, and we are going to be doing...
Oh wait, so he takes a drop tank, flies with it for a bit, and then just drops it. That's what I heard here?
And simply just take back off and save a few extra seconds. Off, I can instantly drop it, and I don't have to worry about bailing out and changing my loadout. I can simply just take back off and save a few extra seconds.
Ah. Okay, so he starts with the... He takes a fucking fuel thing. I guess he just goes straight to the enemies at the beginning of the match and then drops the fuel tank, starts to fight, and then now he's talking about going back to the airfield to restock missiles. Oh, he's not missing the gears. He landed properly. Although I think even if you don't land properly, it's going to respawn, so never mind that. So where was I? Oh yeah, so then he just went back and he dropped the fuel instantly.
At him, he goes but he low does use it. Multipad, and we are going to be doing the same thing here. I'm not going to be fucking with the R24Rs. I'm really not feeling it. We go low, the missile hits the ground, we pre-flare for the R60s, and then we merge with...
But one thing that I see here is that the main problem I have with like playing ground at the moment is Su-34s. Like that is my main problem. Like that is the plane. Like Su-25s, really rarely Su-27s, Su-39, Su-34. These are the aircraft that annoy me to death, and these are the aircraft that is just making me wanna learn air and play air and have aircraft, because there is just no AA that is capable of shooting shit down, bro. It's so annoying.
The MiG-23, and we are just gonna be slamming that elevator. Now
So by the way, if I end up buying this plane, I am sorry for everyone that comes in my team. Right? I need to learn, so it's going to be a it's going to be a process, okay? But once I do, it's going to be really fun. But again, it's not my fault, okay? It's Gaijin's fault. So it's literally Gaijin's fault that I have to buy the F-18, okay? It's literally Gaijin's fault. Why is it Gaijin's fault that I have to buy the F-18? It's simple. It's really simple. Why is it Gaijin's fault that I have to buy the F-18? Second. So the simple reason I am forced to buy the F-18 and play air and learn air is because Gaijin does not add competent and good air defense stuff into ground. Like there is no good air defense things in ground for any nation. Like there is no competent SPAA at all. Other than maybe the Panzer. I would assume the Panzer is pretty decent because I feel like it's the most annoying. Like when I play helicopter, Panzer, Flaracrod. These two things, that can annoy me. The rest is okay. But the Flaracrods and the Panzers, these are two SPAAs, mostly the Panzer, that can be annoying. The rest is more than likely dog shit against planes. Because if I only actually have trouble with these two in a helicopter, then with a plane, they are even less troubling. So it just makes everything else like completely useless. So it's literally Gaijin's fault that I have to buy the F-18.
Using the Cobra button, as you can see right here, I'm simply trying to maintain my position. I'm inside of a circle, he has more energy than us, but it doesn't really matter because I am able to whip my nose around almost instantaneously. This first shot, luckily this thing is piss easy to aim because the gun is nicely placed directly in the middle. And that is the ML back to the hangar. And here we have the absolute freak show of a match that I still can't believe actually happened, but here we are. We are one missile down and we are coming from the left side here with the entire enemy team being alive and our team being completely gone. We shoot at the FRS, he is not really notching, he's gonna start flying away from us, so I thought, well, maybe the AIM-7B will end up tracking, but it ends up hitting the ground for no apparent reason and we have to go for him again. You're gonna start locking him, but I realized that I'm close enough to the point where I can just use my gun. The second I shoot, he dodges a little bit, but it doesn't matter because he is not paying attention whatsoever. First missile starts coming in from the left hand side, and unfortunately at this BR, when it's one, there is going to be multiple, and when there is multiple, the F-18 is going to be returning back to the Nimitz because it is not going to be doing all too well. I'm going to be trying to get out of here. Unfortunately, we get cut off by the F-18. We shoot at the same time. I'm going to be trying to go for the multipad. My missile hits him directly in the forehead. And we are going to continue running away from here because that is not a winnable fight. I don't mind a MiG-23. I don't mind an F-18. But both at the same time is going to be slightly more tedious. So I'm just going to try to get a little bit of separation from the main pack of enemies. I'm not close enough to turn around and shoot a missile at him either. Because what's going to end up happening if that MiG-23 has an R-24...
What's his altitude?
I'm going to be ending up right in his montage. And I'm going to be trying to avoid that. So we try to use the terrain here. As the MiG-23 is gaining on us very, very quickly. We turn on ACM mode just a little bit prematurely. We use the terrain here to block their shots. And we're going to start our little turn. I could have gone head on with the F-18 here, but he shoots a missile at us. We are forced to turn in and dodge it. F4S coming in. We shoot at him with a missile. He is going to be dodging that one without any issues somehow. And we just are forced to turn flat. We lock onto the MiG-23. We are not able to launch, so we just go into dodging the head-on. F4S behind us. F4S above us.
Oh fucking god!
Coming in. That's what I earlier. I think, I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't really matter. He ends up hitting the ground anyway. F4S comes in. We dodge most of their rounds. One of them slams into the ground, another slams into the ground after eating a missile, and all that's left now is the F-16 that has triple my energy that is also above us. He is totally not gonna pitch down and kill me 20 seconds after I cut the clip. Israeli F-16...
But this is what I was talking about. Like, Devin is saying that, oh, this plane is a trap, oh, this plane is bad, and this and that, and it's not worth it. And then he puts plays like this. And here I am. Wanting to learn.
On the deck. Now, unfortunately, she is flying very, very low, and my missile is going to end up hitting the...
Is it? No, that's the old
bookcase instead of her. And I wasn't really going to chase her down since she's flying into my team.
I am, in a way, okay? Don't judge me. I am incredibly happy that they started adding these premium planes. Because if they didn't add this type of premium planes into the game, like... Like, if they didn't add this many type of premium planes into the game, I would not ever had the chance to try out an F-16, an F-18, Harrier, a MiG, Phantom, or whatever. Like, I would not ever had the chance to try these out before. Because you cannot just test fly anything in the tech tree, Gaijin. Why? Like, I literally have to wait for premium variants to try out a goddamn vehicle, if I like it or not. Like, how am I going to decide that I like a freaking thing or not? Honestly speaking, if I didn't try out the T-Series tanks for ground from premiums, I might have started grinding for them. Because I like how they look. But playing with them is goddamn miserable, because they cannot go backwards, and I hate that. Please, for the love of God, the test drive and test flight for everything that is in the game. Like, please, holy lord. It's ridiculous that you cannot test out things. It's ridiculous. Like, just let us get a feel to it. Just a little feel. It's not much to ask for.
But the entire enemy team is in front of us. We need to turn around regardless, and this is really the only way I can go. So
okay, I think he's just going to play here.
There is the session known the man is half of the battle. And that's essentially all I have for you today. Don't forget to check out the guides. Thank you all for watching.
So he basically just said everything he wanted to say the first 2 minutes and then just gameplay. To showcase the first 2 minutes of his video. The first 2-3 minutes of his video was like, do not buy this is a trap. And then we see him decimating everything. Great. That does not help. Okay, Matt. Matt is saying that I should buy this.
Premium F-18.
This motherfucker even got the goddamn golden dragon camouflage. Okay, motherfucker. Okay. It's flexing the money like that, Mo. Okay, man.
With a very fitting namesake due to the price of this thing. But
wait. How much is the golden dragon camouflage? Now I'm going to check it. Fuck this. Modifications, camouflage, golden dragon. Wait. Oh, I can just unlock this for 200 fucking gold. Oh, never mind then. That is going to be different. I like this gladiators one more though. Chippy who? I don't know. I think I like the gladiators the most. Even the fuel tanks are fucking... Come on, that's crazy actually. Does the rest has come on the fuel tanks? Really? Oh, the golden dragon one has. Yeah, I like the gladiator one the most. Actually do like this one. Oh, interesting. The thing is, these are camouflages that you can achieve and get while playing the game. I don't know what's the point of buying them. Okay.
But at the same time, it is probably the coolest F.
Why is this guy playing on these high graphics? Who plays on high graphics? Oh, reminds me. I need to put down my graphics. Actually. Because I put it up yesterday because I was making a screenshot. Hey, that's the only reason I put up graphics, to make screenshots. Otherwise, it's done. Okay, apply. Oh my god, my game is broken. Oh, it's okay.
18 of them all. The only thing is that you have to pay for it. So I still advise you guys to get the A variant. Lower BR. It is, you know, the same, but different a little bit. And we're gonna talk
same
about
but different. Okay.
Stuff. But at the same time, we're gonna talk about that. If you have the money, this is probably one of the best premiums you can buy in War Thunder. in the terms of pure performance and the aircraft itself. I'm not talking about the price. Again, I know it's very expensive, so take that out of the question. Yes, it's an amazing aircraft, but for the price, there are probably better things out there. The main thing about this aircraft, guys, is that it has a 12.7 BR. Look at this BR range. We are still fighting F4s. We are still with the lower ranks in the 12 range, right? So it means that you have all the improvements that this aircraft creates compared to the A model, but also, you know, still having the same kinda BR, kind. So the major thing here is that, of course, it has the AIM-7P, which is an improvement over the AIM-7M. It really is. Is it like much better? Maybe not. But
he's actually launching at targets.
You will see that you get a little bit more kills with this thing from time to time. I'm using a different loadout over here. 6 radar missiles, 6 IR missiles, and we're gonna try to get some kills. Doing BVR at first over here. I have a feeling that in these BRs that you don't normally see Fox 3s, people are just very passive in the way that they fly against radar missiles. So you can get a lot of radar kills. It's just that you have to have a little bit of patience because, of course, these missiles are worse than a Fox 3, obviously. But that's expected, right? My AIM-7 is going for a completely different aircraft, which is kind of funny. We're gonna fire a second missile, but this is very weird. My missile just went for nothing, very far distance from the actual target, which is weird. And that guy is gonna die, I think. Come on, baby. Come on, AIM-7. It missed. Of course it missed, right? Well, I'm gonna launch AIM-9 on this guy. AIM-7 on this guy. Kinda tunneled vision a little bit here. That is a target that is killed. Let's try to get the F-14 kill over here. There we go. No, no, no! Fine.
Hey, oh, ooh, oh, ooh!
Oh, that was... Oh my god, no, the aircraft...
Oh, that was so close.
God, yes. I mean, you still are facing Su-27, so you gotta be careful, right? Su-27 does have the R-27s, which is a better missile over...
Okay, let's see. There is only 3 of the F-18s. I guess not many. 4, actually. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting.
But still, you know, I went too aggressive.
I was expecting more, to be honest. Like, from this, I was expecting far more people to buy this plane.
My fault. Let's get to the next one. So let's go for a second match over here. We are still using the same loadout. I gotta be honest, this is the best loadout you can use in my...
Wait, did he say he's using 6 radar and 6 IR missiles? Huh? Matt, bro.
That in these BRs that you don't normally see Fox 3s, people are just patient because of... Right? The thing here is that, of course, it has the AIM-7P, which is an improvement over the AIM-7.
I believe he said that.
It really is. Is it like much better? Maybe not. But you will see that you get a little bit more kills with this thing from time to time. I'm using a different loadout over here. 6 radar missiles, 6 IR missiles.
Brother, Matt, bro, mathematics, motherfucker. You were literally looking at your plane and... Hello? Hello? I get Matt is not the strong suit of War Thunder players. The fuck? I'm liking this. This is funny. Okay.
That is killed.
Mr. 66.
Let's try to get the F-14 kill over here.
There's bonus rockets.
There we go.
This is nice play though.
2000D, F4S, F1, Mirage.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There are a bunch of premiums though. 1 premium, 2, 3, 4. Which one is the let's see, vehicles, aviation. These two BRs. I think I've seen a Mirage as well. There's a Mirage, 2 Mirage. Okay. I think that MiG is a premium too, no? Yeah, the ML. It's a premium. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 premiums. And I think that JA37 is the Swedish premium, no? Isn't it? Where is it? Hello? What's here? JA37 the weekend. Yeah. That's 12 premiums. Okay. That's crazy.
F4J's, like, it's just... Let's be honest, guys. This is the easiest, in theory, BR for you to play. Of course, just because I said that, I'm gonna explode immediately, probably, just because I said it. But you get the idea, right? Yeah, I can change my lock. I can make my missile turn more energy. This guy maybe.
Does it talk about it more? Or is just gameplay?
I don't have any more radar missiles.
Why? You have 2+ radar missiles, bro. What do you mean you don't have any more radar missiles? Oh, fucking mad, bro. I like watching his videos, but he sometimes puts them out way too early.
Oh, yeah, I felt the shadow. This is crazy, but you get an idea of how many
But this is down tier too.
kills you can get.
To be fair, like he's getting down tier in a bunch.
It's just crazy.
So that's definitely good. Definitely is good in down tier,
but
but
try while we are losing this match completely to try to get some air to ground kills. Oh my god, there's an S1 there. I should have brought. I actually brought the laser Mavericks. I should have brought the TV guided Mavericks. Wow, that's a bad thing. Yeah, that's it, guys. There's nothing I can do. There is a Panzer, and I think we are dead. Oh my god, he almost killed me. Oh my god, I don't know if you saw the missile. Hopefully the F-14 there can do something. But yeah, guys, it is a lot better than the F-18A on this regard. On air to ground is a lot better. You have Mavericks, you have GPUs. In the A, oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, for ground it doesn't matter. Like for ground, I would use something like an F-15E or F-16C or something, or maybe the F-18C, the late variant, maybe actually. What does that have? Oh, this is everything.
Dude, the Panzer, you beast. But at the end of the day, guys. Oh my god, the missile. But still, you gotta be careful with the Panzers of the world, right? It's not always a good thing. Is that a... What is that? It's a statue, I think.
Okay. Oh.
So let's try. Come on, laser. Keep an eye out.
Okay.
Come on. I don't know. Maybe. Come on.
What
missile.
is that?
It's gonna hit the
But
thing.
isn't that the type thing?
I thought it was going to hit.
This is a BMP?
The
Really?
houses. Yeah. I don't know.
It looks like that's like the window of the literally Japanese car thing. Type 93.
Maybe. Come on, Misso.
That's a BM. That's the BMP engine is there. That's why it's so bright. Actually, the BMP is engine. Oh yeah, that's where the radiator of the BMP is. Ah, that's why it's so bright there.
It's gonna hit the.
Nice modeling.
Yeah, there we go.
Actually, nice modeling. What the fuck?
I thought it was going to hit the.
Good job, Gaijin.
The houses and whatnot.
Credits where credits due, I guess.
God, there's so many targets.
There are a lot of
Su-34
targets.
flying around. So you can see that you are fighting stronger stuff over here. You're always doing that. Because, of course...
Look at Ba.
Oh no. Let me lock this target, and I need to focus on the air-to-air. Okay, there we go, at least one.
Good job.
I don't know, something was locking me up over here. There's something right there. It's an S1. It's another AA system. Let's try to kill it. Yeah, there we go. He's right there. Oh, no, no, no. No. Oh my god.
What you keep makes me anxious, bro.
Oh,
Hey.
You just need to
You can fly like this.
Come on. Oh, there's two. I'm dead.
Oh yeah, you're
Come
dead.
on, Maverick.
Fucking pansiers,
It
bro.
takes so much time for that thing to hit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's 3 AA systems.
This is why you always
Oh my god,
play
Maverick's
with
so slow.
a friend that plays Zarsha, so you don't have to play against
At least I
pansiers.
killed one. I think I'm not gonna be able to kill the other ones because the match is gonna be over.
Honestly speaking, that is a surprisingly good fight and
so he's not gonna
performance.
hit in time, I don't think.
Oh, he missed.
But yeah, I was going to kill it, but yeah. So you get the point. Yeah, I kill it. That's fine. It's a kill. I don't care. Obviously, for Cass, much better than the A model, but still, since it's around the same BRs, you know, you are.
Wait, that's it. That's your lineup for ground? No wonder you guys lost. Motherfucker put a Seb V2 there and a fucking F18 to make a video. Bro. Oh, man.
By the BR of the tank. It's just better to get the C model, just for you to have, of course, the MRAMs and everything. But of course, if you want to use it to grind aircraft in tank battles, great option, because you do have your Mavericks, you do have your GPUs. I was wanting to use the Mavericks just because of the punts here, but you can use like 8 GPUs, so you can get technically 8 kills here. You can.
Isn't using like guided bombs better on something like a Panzer or something? I feel like it's better, no? Like using something like a guided bomb.
TV guided. I prefer laser, a little bit more reliable, but some people, and it's cheaper to spawn as well. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of people that like the F models. Of course, you still have the AGMs, which are okay as well. You have larger bombs. You have these rockets, these Zunis. They are very cheap to spawn in, and they are great rockets. Amazing, of course, bombs as well. So it's a great aircraft. The only thing is that you will face the same things as the C model with MRAMs, right? So if you have the ability, go for the C model and use it for that. But if you are grinding, it's great. Only downside of this aircraft, price, okay?
It's 80. It's 80 fucking dollars.
The price is the only thing that matters
Euros.
here. Because
It's not even.
else,
It's even more dollars than that.
Okay. Unfortunately, no Blue Angel scan. For some reason, they just remove it and it's not here. I think it was for this aircraft, I'm pretty sure. So unfortunately, it's not here. So
I feel like it's good. I feel like it is a good aircraft. I mean.
Welcome back, and today we are going to be playing out.
Using Deaf in school to buy the plane he's not recommending. Uh, 77 euros with the discount. How much is that for me actually? Okay. It's pretty brutal to be honest though. It's pretty damn brutal. Oh, flashback! Flashbang! Flashbang again! Oh wow. Bro, spending this much on pixels, man. Oh my god, do I actually commit to this? Oh, I don't know. This is a big commitment. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. The fuck is this? I don't know, man. I'm so lost. I don't know if I wanna buy that or not. Kinda do, but the price is turning me off. Pretty annoying. Oh fuck. How much time would it take to grind out this? Ooh. Playing against anyone tennis, bro. Ugh. Who do we listen to? Delphine or Matt? I don't know. I'm lost. Let's play a game. It's so bad because I kinda want it, but I still need to finish up so many fucking trees, bro, to grind. And if I commit right now to air, then I leave my grantees out to hang. But I just try to grind them all together at the same time. Weird. At least I have my challenger too.
Crew position.
I think money-wise it will be okay to buy. Because worst case I just buy more or something. I'm not playing more, work more. It doesn't really matter too much in a money standpoint. The only thing I'm actually worried about this time, because I'm already invested in so many tech trees, if I commit myself learning air and I buy a fucking $80 plane for it, it's on F18. What? It was to my right, actually? Fuck?
Attention to the designated grid square.
If I could already use it, even if I don't start grinding out there. That's something to consider too. But I wouldn't even have to do much. Mm. I'm not sure what would be better, to try to hold down. Ah! I fucked up, I shouldn't have went there. But from the first shot I thought it's a tank. So I thought I have time for that. I was horribly wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I'll even think.